A wide, quiet landscape. Morning light. No movement at first. Then, subtle signs of life. A window opening. A child's hand holding another. A door left unlocked. As the light shifts, something else becomes visible. Not clearly, not dramatically. A soft presence behind ordinary moments. Not wings. Not figures. Just the sense that something is standing watch. The world is still cautious, but no longer numb.
After truth surfaced, we expected collapse. We expected retaliation, panic, control. Instead, we observed hesitation. Humanity did not ask who must be removed. Humanity asked something far more dangerous. What do we trust now? Truth does not restore trust automatically. Truth only removes illusions. Trust must be rebuilt, not around power, but around protection. Humans began to notice something else. They sensed what had been present all along: a quiet guidance, a restraint, a voice that never shouted, only waited. The problem was never that evil existed. The problem was what was protected. This is what humanity sounded like when it imagined a world where power was no longer untouchable, where protection returned to the innocent, where conscience was allowed to stand again. Not perfect, but breathable.
If you took the crowns off marble halls and emptied out the private planes, if secrets couldn't buy their sleep or money wash away the stains, what would the mirrors finally show if power had no place to hide? If silence cost more than the truth and no one sold their soul to ride? It wouldn't be heaven, it wouldn't be clean, but the world would breathe easier than it's ever been. No children traded, no pain dressed up as fate, no locked up truth behind a golden gate. It wouldn't be perfect, but it might be fair. If the rich and the ruthless weren't untouchable there, the world wouldn't shine, but it wouldn't rot. If power remembered what it forgot. No favors paid in quiet rooms, no names erased with ink and wine, no victims told to disappear so someone else could keep their shine. No headlines softened, deals arranged, no justice bought by pedigree, no one protected by a title while the innocent pay silently. It wouldn't be heaven, it wouldn't be pure, but children would be safer, that's for sure. No harm disguised as how things are, no monsters hiding behind who you know or are. It wouldn't be gentle, it wouldn't be fast, but the future wouldn't be chained to the past. The world wouldn't glow, but it wouldn't lie, and truth wouldn't have to beg to survive. Power hates the light because light remembers names, not just the famous ones, but the ones who carry pain. And the lie wasn't that evil one, the lie If money lost its moral mask, if fluence couldn't mute a cry, if justice didn't check your worth before deciding who should fly, you'd see the damage shrink in size, you'd see the fear release its grip, you'd see fewer broken lives and fewer mouths told, don't you slip. It wouldn't be heaven, but it'd be human again. Less sickness dressed up as men. No children paying for adult sins. No sacred cows, no protected skins. It wouldn't be perfect, but it'd be real. Where harm costs more than the power you steal, the world wouldn't end. It would finally begin the day we stopped protecting monsters and started protecting what's innocent.
When the song ended, nothing dramatic happened. No celebrations, no collapse, just a subtle shift. Children were centered. Silence lost its protection, and many humans described the same feeling, using different words. Some called it conscience. Some called it instinct. Some called it angels. Not descending, not commanding, simply no longer ignored. Today, ask yourself quietly, what do I believe deserves protection? Not in theory, in practice. And listen for the answer that does not need justification. Truth reveals. Trust rebuilds. Protection decides the future. We recorded this clearly.